Good morning. Excuse the crazy hair. It's second day curls. I'm going to do a get ready with you guys this morning. Haven't done one of these in a while, and it is time. I'm using my new mirror, my Reiki mirror that I got. I have a product before we get started. I'm excited today. So I have a product before we get started that I'm going to use. And I got it for review, so I didn't pay for it, from the Octoly program, and I want to show you guys and try it out. It is the 5-star retinoid niacinamide eye serum cream, and I got some information to share with you on it. I haven't even opened it yet. I love Sunday Riley stuff, so I'm sure I'm going to love it. Now, I will tell you that, though, this is actually supposed to be used at nighttime, but we're going to use it during the day because I'm going to try it out. It's got retinoid niacinamide in it. It's supposed to be very soothing and hydrating, and overnight replenishes your eye for firmness, elasticity, helps with wrinkles and fine lines. Look at how pretty. Really, really pretty. And you're supposed to put it here and also on your upper brow bone and rub it all in. It says you can use it over or under moisturizer. It has a couple other things in as well in it. So they mix it with botanicals, the retinoid, the niacinamide, and botanicals, and they use a poppy seed extract. And that's to help keep your skin from getting irritated. So, and it's supposed to, like I said, work overnight. It's got 6% retinoid complex and bioactive Centella asiatica to support natural collagen production. And then it's balanced with the poppy seed extract and nurturing ceramides, and includes olive oil and shea butter, which helps hydrate and restore the skin while you sleep. So I'm going to just read some of this here for you because I took notes on it, and then we're going to put it on. It also has a ceramic tip applicator, which usually means it's cooling. Yeah, so it feels really, really cold, and that will help with puffiness and things like that as well. It also brightens, and the look of like any kind of discoloration. Like I've got a little spot down here that's been discoloring, so we're gonna try that on. It's also vegan, gluten-free, and cruelty-free. So good for you. And it's good for all skins. You can use, it's good for normal skin, dry skin, combo skin, and oily skin. So everyone can use this. I also looked up, you can get this at Sephora. It's $65. I'll have the link down below. But I looked it up, and it has 4.9% or 4.9 stars. It's a 99% of people recommended this. So I'm going to, let me pop you guys. Hold on. I got a little fuzz on here. Hold on. Okay, hopefully that's better. So you can see here, it's coming out, and basically it said to go like all under here. And my face is clean, it's just sort of stained with the makeup down there, the eyeliner I was using, but you basically just put it all the way around like that on your eye. So this is a cream that goes under your eye and goes all over your orbital eye. And this is how they show you to put it on. And I like creams. You can't do this with every eye cream, so I like that this one does allow you to put all over the eye. It feels really nice. The texture is very smooth on this serum. It's definitely a serum type of consistency, and it doesn't feel irritating. I won't be able to give you guys like a huge review on this right now. This is more of a first impressions. It did recommend that you try this for 3 weeks, and then you'll see results, which anything that can work overnight. This is so easy to use. I'll just put this by my bedside table and before I go to bed. Oh, and it feels so good with this tip. It's like relaxing, like you're pampering yourself. I'm really excited. Sunday Riley usually has really great products, so I'm super, super excited to try this out and continue trying it out. So again, I'll have it linked below. It's $65. You can get it at Sephora. I am going to let this dry a little bit. I already have a moisturizer on my face, one that I got from my Glossy box, at $49 one. Oh my God, I love that too. I love it. I'll put a picture of that on the screen. It is my new favorite moisturizer. So for our base, I'm going to let this dry a little bit, but we're going to use the L'Oreal Infallible, and I've got my just thing here. I use this for both blush and also for my foundation, so it's stained. But anyway, this is a really, oops, it's a little watery. This is a really fabulous and inexpensive, I don't know what this is, like maybe $11 foundation. And it's got great coverage. You don't have to spend a lot of money to get a great foundation. So this again is the L'Oreal Infallible 24-hour fresh wear foundation with sunscreen, broad SPF of 25. I have it in the color 411, and I need the coverage today because I broke out a little bit, and so I'm not going to go too much up in there because you can see it's still drying. I'm just going to kind of go around that area. And you can kind of build this up a little bit more. So I'm going to put a little bit more on my forehead. So I've got a little spot right there. I'll probably put a little concealer up there too. But I figured today I wanted to do a fall look using a Pat McGrath holiday palette. And if you guys stay tuned to the end, I am going to show you a sneak peek of her holiday palette that is going to come out for this year. And it is a large palette. It kind of leaked on Instagram earlier than it was supposed to. So I don't know when she planned on doing the reveal or the letting everybody know about this palette, but she did it like 2 days after or a day after because it was already out there. And so they may have stole her thunder a little, whoever leaked it. But the palette we are going to use is this one. This was last year's holiday palette. This one is the Mothership Mega Celestial Divinity. And when you open it up, I'm going to turn it upside down. You've got a lot of pinks and purples. You've got some, I used this color the other day. Oh, this is a beautiful duochrome. Beautiful duochrome. Can you see that? So it gives you a red and a green and purpley, like burgundy shade. So pretty. So some really beautiful colors, but there's also great colors in here that you can use for the fall. And on my top, I have this mock neck black short sleeve top on, like a sweater top, and I have some free hairs, and then I have, oh goodness gracious, hair everywhere. I'm a little shedding. Look at this, ridiculous. All right, well, I'll clean myself up later, but you can see I've got these little polka dot pants. They're like loose, kind of, they're tight, and then they kind of flare out at the bottom. I'll put them on at some point today. Today's Saturday. I will put them up on the Instagram. I have been doing an outfit of the day every day. All right, so we're going to get into this. The only shade in here that there is there's only two mattes or three mattes? 2 mattes. There's this brown one, this rose shade, and this burgundy shade. We're going to start with this dark brown, but we're going to use it really lightly. I will say it really packs a punch. Let me see if this is set. Yeah, pretty much that's set. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to use just a little concealer. We got to do this anyway, friends. So we're gonna put a little bit of concealer on and get this set. Let's set our eyeballs. I'm just use the other side of this to kind of get that going. And then I'm just using concealer. I do have like the P. Louise. I have like the MAC paint pots. I have all that stuff. But today we're just going to use concealer. And that is Shiseido concealer, which is fabulous, by the way. But then you just take a little bit of powder over it to set it so it doesn't crease. So we'll use the Jacqueline powder. And I'm just going to go in and I'll put a little bit underneath here. Go a little bit here and set this so it's not sticky. I think I just grabbed too much. It's okay. It's okay, Terry. I'm going to actually zoom you guys in to see this eye look too. I haven't planned the eye look. I'm going to take the rest of that powder in the areas that usually I have issues with, like down in here, and just go ahead and set in these areas. And we'll do a full powder later at the end. All right. So I'm going to zoom you in because we are going to work on these old eyes. And I think that's close enough, don't you? All right. So like I said, we're going to start with that brown shade. I don't know. It does have, okay, so 1, 2, 3, third from the top. Major Mahogany is the name. I don't know if I'm going to be able to tell you all these names I'm going to use. But I tapped in and I lightly tapped off because this is a pretty powerful shade. So you do want to, I'm going to go in on the edge here and then I'm going to blend it in. So I'm just going to kind of blend the corner in a little bit. I went in and I used 2 cleansers on my eyes today. I think my eyes are just stained. And I used like a balm. I also took a Q-tip with some makeup remover on it and tried to get that off, but it's just stuck. All right, I think that's probably good. You see what we're doing? You got to be so careful because this shade is really quite powerful and it really packs a punch. So if you don't want to have like a big dark smoky eye, you got to go in a little bit light and then just really blend it out. And the nice thing with her shadows is they blend so easy, guys. They're just, you can just really sort of feather the whole thing out. Now I have a lot of eye space, so I tend to use it all and I go almost all the way up. I'll still add like a pop of color there, but I like really using all my eye space. So I go up. You may not have as much eye space as me, and so then you're going to want to not go as high. You're going to go a little bit lower on your eye. But if you have this palette, this is such a great one to play with because it has, you may have saw that on my Facebook group page, I put a bunch of swatches that can be used in here for fall looks. And it also has your pretty mauves and berries. And it was a super affordable palette for, I think how many shades does it have? 3, 6, 9, 12, 18 shades in it. I think that's what the new one coming out for the holidays for Pat McGrath also has. So I'm excited to get that one as well. I'll definitely be picking that up. Okay, so I blended this one a lot more than this. So I'm just going to keep kind of blending this one out. I think actually this one's a little bit darker, so I'm just going to add a little bit. Hopefully that wasn't too much. And get that going in here and blend, blend, blend. It doesn't even matter that I'm going to come over because that I'm like that if this comes over further than this one did, it doesn't even matter because we're going to be going over this with other shades. But so you don't have to, you can do this quick. You don't have to be real precise here. You just want to get a soft color dispersed on your face, just like that. Okay, so now what do we want to do? Do we want to do green? Do we want to use golds? I kind of feel like I want to use green and gold. No, okay. I'm going to start with this dark shade, which matches my pants. We're going to do this first in the outer corner. This is a Galactic brush that I'm using, and I'm just going to dip into this, and I'm going to do green and gold, and this pretty sort of dark shade. It's like a rust shade. It's really pretty. I like it. I like it. All right, I'm going to get a little bit more in here. Yeah. Now I'm going to blend everything after I get the color down. But for now, I'm just going to lay this color down. We're going to make ourselves a pretty fall eye today. I've been wearing a lot of fall makeup and fall clothing. So if you're following me on Instagram, you probably are seeing my outfits. All right. Like I said, I'm not going to worry just yet about blending, but this actually, you could see, kind of has a duochrome. It's pulling like gold right there, like an orangey gold. Very pretty. Just the way the light's hitting it on that side. So, all right, so there we go. There's that shade. I'm going to stay with this. I'm just going to clean it off, and I'm going to go in with the green shade next, and I'm going to put that in the middle. Ooh, look at that. That's a pretty shade, huh? It's like an olivey green, really pretty. And we're going to come over and kind of mix those together. We'll do the same thing over here. Her shades are just, so pretty, guys. If you haven't tried a Pat McGrath palette, try one of our smaller $65 palettes, or this one. I think you can still get this one. If you can get this, you know, I will link it for you. I for sure will. But I think this one was maybe 68 or 78, something like that. All right, so now I'm going to take this fluffy end, and I'm just going to, where those two colors meet, I'm just sort of fluffing those together. Just lightly. Beauteous. Okay, now we're going to go in with a gold, and there's several golds in here. There's this one here, which is really a neat one, and then there's this one, and then there's this one. So these are the 3 golds. I think I want to go with this shade. This is that bottom shade. It's kind of got a duochrome. These are all fabulous shades, though. Can you see this one almost has, this one has something a little different with it, like a little shift to it. We're going to use that on our inner eyes for sure. All right, so I'm going to take a flat brush for that, and that, see if I can tell you what the shade of that is. Galactic Gold. Okay. And we are going to come in here with this Galactic Gold, my friends. Some glitter in it. And we're going to bring that right up to the green. Pull it right up in here a little bit. And I'm actually going to pull the shade kind of over the top of those other 2 shades. And that kind of brings them together a little bit. I like the shade. Very, very pretty. Very pretty. Do the same thing over here. I feel like makeup is just so fun. You can just play, and if you make a mistake, who cares? Like, just enjoy the process of playing with it. If you don't like it, it comes off. It's not permanent. So play. Have fun. See what you like. Yes, looking good. Very pretty. All right, I am going to just go over just a little bit the green because I feel like I lost some of it in my blending. So I'm just going to darken the green up just a little to make it, like, you know, so it's there. I love. Okay, now on the bottom lash, I'm going to go in with that mahogany shade that we started with. I think it was called dark mahogany. I don't know. And this is just a cheapo brush. I don't know where I got it, but it's kind of got like a flatter end. And I'm going to take that and I am going to rub that along the bottom. I feel like I should have maybe got more off of this. Like there's too much on here. It's okay. It's okay. It's all gonna work out. We're gonna look gorge. This is a great combo for you if you have blue eyes or green eyes. And the gold will pop on brown eyes, so it can work for a lot of people. All right, so I am going to soften that. I'm going to take this. I just took anything off of here, and I'm just going to rub, because you know these blend out really great. So we're just going to rub gently on the bottom and just sort of feather out that darkness on the bottom and get it really smoking out, so it's softer, just like that. See how it kind of is dark at the eye line there, and it sort of smokes out on the bottom. You can see the difference here between the two. So that's what we like. And that's the nice thing about her shadows. They just blend so nice. Okay, let me pull you guys out just a little bit. All right, now for the inner corner, I am going to go in with this other gold shade that was a little bit more poppy, I think. It was like it had a little bit more shine to it. We're going to put that in the inner corner here. And we'll pull it on the bottom lash line just a little. Just like that. Yeah, that's a beautiful shade too. So pretty. Okay, so now all I got to do is put some liner and lashes. Some liner. I'm using the Milk. I don't know, this is probably black. Smudge sharpener. What color is it? It doesn't say what color it is. This is like, I love this though. It's like super dark. That's why it kind of stains my eyes a little bit, but I really love it because it shows up. It shows up so good. But I think it's waterproof, and that's why it's not coming off and why my eyes are stained a little bit, but I don't care. Look at that. Oh, so pretty. Now, you can also go up under your lid, right up in here, and do a little tight lining. This is uncomfortable, but it will open up your eye if you have droopy lids. What are those called? I forgot. Anyway, you can see it puts dark there. You can probably see the difference, the dark on this one versus no dark on this one. And it opens up your lid space if you don't have a lot of lid space. And then you don't have to put another line above yours. Like, you don't have to go above the eye line. So you do want to get like a really creamy, this one's good. This Milk Makeup one is good. You want to get a really creamy eyeliner for that. All right, so I am just going to be right back. I'm going to put some mascara. I'm just going to put the Unlashed Volume and Curl by Wander Beauty on. I'll be right back. Okay, eyes are done, friends. Now we're going to use this Undone Beauty. Tati recently showed this in a video. I've had this for years. Got this through Octoly program. It's wonderful. And when she started using it, I was like, I have that. I need to pull that back out. So we're going to use this. It's got 2 different shades in here for contouring and bronzing. I'm just using more of the bronzing shade, not so much the contour. So there's 2 shades in here. And we're gonna get ourselves bronzed up, and then I'll probably use the highlighter in here and show you that too, because it's a great little palette. The only thing I would say is, like, I wish this was a little bit large. These were a little larger, because I think you do get some of the other color on your brush when you're doing it, but they work well together, so it seems to be okay. This brush I'm not loving, right? I'm using, what is this? Some Morphe M450. I don't know that it's supposed to be a bronzer brush, but it is today. Okie dokie. There we go. Now I need to find some blush. I have this blush, which we can use. This is the Wander Beauty blush and bronzer, and maybe I'll do that. I'll use the blush in here called Bellini. It's like a little, like, kind of a peachy shade. I used this the other day and I liked it, so. I love blush, you guys know. I love me some blush. I could just keep going with blush and just make it darker and darker, because I just love it. I love when people wear a lot of blush. I think it's a pretty look. Okay, now we're gonna take this again and go in with the highlight in it, and I am gonna use I'm gonna kind of mix them a little bit, the light and the golden. I'm gonna just sort of mix them, and I'm gonna stick it up in this area. You probably see the other side a little bit better. Hold on. Yeah. Down the nose. So always when I put highlighter on, I feel like my blush sort of then disappears a little, and I have to then go over a little bit, just a little, and that also kind of blends the edges out of where I laid down the highlight. So, okay, I gotta find myself some lip stuff, which is in my purse. I'll be right back. All right, I'm gonna use this Nabla crayon. I don't know if it's for your lips or your eyes, but I've been using it on my lips and I like it, so we're gonna do it. It's really strong. My lips are so dry right now. Then we're gonna take Jacqueline and we're gonna put her on. That was messy. Okay, and this is in the shade I'm a Cancer. Okay, now I'm gonna wait till that dries, and then I'm gonna put the KAB lip gloss over it. But well, that's actually let's powder. All right, and now we'll spray. This is the Manicadar Revitalizing Face Mist. Now I'm gonna go in with the KAB lip gloss, which is like a nude, a nude lip gloss. It's really pretty. There, friends, we are finished. I think you're all the way zoomed out. There we go. We're completely finished. And there's today's look. And that is using the new, or well, last year's holiday palette. So let me talk to you guys about this year's holiday palette. So I'm gonna put a couple of pictures on the screen. She's got a whole collection coming out for the holidays. So it's another palette the same size, but the layout is a little different. And it kind of looks like the layout is where this is like rows across. These ones are like circles, but I think it's still 18 shades. So I'll put it up. There's some greens in there, some pinks, some golds, always golds in there. The outside palette is red and gold. The outside palette doesn't speak to me as much, but it is very holiday with red and gold, where like this maybe wasn't as much holiday. She always has gold. So, and then she's got some highlighters and some blushes. What I don't know is if those blushes and highlighters are new shades or if they're repeat shades. If anyone knows, let me know. But again, here is the photo of the new holiday eyeshadow palette coming from Pat McGrath. Would love, I think it's retailing for $78. Would love to know if you guys are planning on picking it up. I 100% am picking it up, and I will do a review on it. We'll do a few eye looks. I'd actually like to do a couple of eye looks in addition to this fall one with this palette for you guys as well. Maybe we can do a mashup as well with this palette and that palette when it comes in. So anyway, so excited. I'm so excited. I love Pat McGrath's palette. Pat and Natasha are my favorite premium brands to purchase, and they never disappoint. So I'm very excited to get that palette, and I don't know if we know when it's launching. You can sign up, just a tip, you can go to her website and sign up for notifications and VIP access, and put your email in, and then you'll start getting like teasers and stuff. You can preview it, and then when it becomes available, usually she gives you a coupon code like VIP 10 or something like that. You get to come in early and purchase it, and you get 10% off of anything that you purchase from the collection. So that's probably going to be available to you as well if you go to her website and put your email in. I have not had a problem with shipping from Pat McGrath. My stuff from her has come very quickly. It's always come in great shape. I've actually never ever had a problem. I know there have been problems in the past, but I've never had one. So I will probably just order it directly off of her site, but I do believe Sephora is also going to carry it, and sometimes the Sephora stuff gets to you quicker, but my Sephora orders don't get to me quick, so I'm going to order it off the Pat McGrath site. All right, guys, that is it for today's video. I hope you guys enjoyed seeing this fall-inspired look from a palette that doesn't really look fall inspired. I guess it does. Greens and berries, and I guess it does. It's definitely holiday for sure. It's got just some beautiful duochromes. I've used this a bit, and I'm going to use it probably all week. So keep an eye on my eye looks. In fact, on my vlog on Friday, I wore it, and I loved the look. I had it with a long monochromatic sweater dress that I wore in the vlog, and I loved my eye look. I don't know if I pointed it out. Actually, I have a picture. I have a picture of it. I'll put it up here. It wasn't really a picture of my eyeshadow. It was a picture that was going on my Instagram, but it's with this palette using that duochrome shade that I love. This one right here. That one, by the way, is called Smoked Amethyst, and then Dragonfly. The shade's called Dragonfly. So I'll put that photo up here. All right, guys, have a wonderful, wonderful day. And make sure you let me know in the comments if you enjoyed this video. Give it a like, and also let me know if you're picking up the Pat McGrath release for the holiday when it comes out. I'll see you guys real soon. Bye, guys.